The TAQ EVOLVERE is a new LMG to Modern Warfare 3, and it has one of the highest fire rates in the category, along with a 4-shot kill potential, giving it a really satisfying time to kill. It also has very manageable recoil by default, allowing you to stack it with speed attachments if you want to do so. Just because someone's going to ask you have to unlock this weapon through Week 7's weekly challenges, I think, and just be warned, some of them don't track like at all, so just pick and choose your challenges carefully. But once you have it unlocked, it's pretty easy to level up. We'll talk about the class in a sec. I upload every day. Like and sub down below if you enjoy the class or the video, but let's hop into it. Let's start off with an attachment category that I basically never use on any weapon. We have the ammunition type, the 7.62 by 51mm high grain rounds. This is a buff to the damage ranges and the bullet velocity, meaning the bullets will hit their targets quicker and it'll take less bullets to kill people at distance. Next up is a doozy because they added this thing into the game without actually finishing the attachment, so it has like the default name they gave it while they were coding it. So bear with me, the JUP_JP20_LM_evictor_P_grip_TAQ. It means it's a speed attachment for the rear grip. The sprint to fire gets insanely buffed, the aim down sight movement, which is your stray speed, gets buffed, and everything else gets a slight buff with only a little bit downside to your recoil, which doesn't really matter. It matters so little that the only recoil attachment we actually have on this gun is going to be the L4R flash hider. I actually think you can get away with using the iron sights on this weapon, but the gun felt better when I put on an optic. And then finally, I have on the FSSOV laser. This is aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. This attachment did get a nerf with the Season 1 Reloaded update, but it's still one of the better attachments because it gives you positives, and the downside is they can see your laser. Oh no. If you have the SL skeletal vertical grip unlocked, I would recommend using this. This is a buff to your aim down sight speed, your sprint to fire speed, and you get some recoil with it, which is very cool. Alright, I guess we're trying out the new LMG today. My teammate just said good luck. Does that mean he's cheating? Probably. New LMG is the TAQ. I think it's supposed to be EVOLVERE, but there's an extra E at the end, so EVOLVERE is how I'm interpreting to say that. It's pretty good. It's way better than the TAQ Eradicator. The Eradicator, if we're being completely honest, sucked. Like, there's not really a nice way to say it. It has this interesting feature they're trying with all their guns where they have like different things it can do. But like there's no reason for this one to exist in my opinion. It says you can swap it to 5.56 by swapping the magazine. And that's definitely a thing you can do. But the question I have is, if you look at the stats, who in their right mind is swapping this to 5.56? Swapping this thing to 5.56 does not change the fire rate, and it makes its damage so bad to the point where it lowers its time to kill by 2 entire bullets. Which, like, in this game, that's a lot. That basically takes it from being like a battle rifle time to kill to an SMG time to kill. And if you've played this game, yeah, dog, you know the battle rifles win those gunfights. So yeah, if you use this gun, I probably said it during the introduction part of this where I talked about the weapon more in depth. Just don't use the 5.56 conversion. There's literally zero reason. Like the movement penalties, or sorry, the movement buffs it gives you aren't even that good to like justify doing it. Damn, you could have just died to me instead of wasting that much time to die to my teammate, brother. If you hit more than one headshot, I think it's a 4-shot kill. Because the headshot multiplier makes it a 40 damage bullet as opposed to the rest of the shots, which are 34, so do the math off the top of your head. Yep, solo peek me. The hell, where did that gremlin come from? And some of you may be questioning, Tuck, why are you not playing ranked play today? It's because the game crashes more than you can actually play it, and I just would rather not be suspended for like 5 hours because I keep scanning and repairing before the game loads in, because it's not a me issue, it's not a PC hardware issue. The shit just doesn't work. I don't know what you're trying to do, bro. I have 100 bullets. You're not slide canceling out of 100 bullets. And just, yeah, like, it's not worth... Good kill, I guess. It's not worth the time, effort, and honestly, just demoralization to even try to spawn into ranked play right now. Plus, I have no one to play with, so doubling down on a bunch of woes and everything, it just kind of sucks. I would love to grind ranked, I really would, but like, until they address the problem, I just don't see a world where it makes sense to spawn in to play ranked play, just to disconnect from more lobbies than you get to play in, which results in loss of SR, which results in suspension, and if it gets bad enough, like, I don't know if I'll ever be allowed to play the game again. I don't know, man, whatever. So just, it's a bummer, but just ranked play really isn't an option at the moment, as much as I would love it to be. Treyarch also put out a tweet that basically outlined every change they're going to be making to the updated restrictions list for ranked play in the next few days, too. And honestly, that's kind of an L. They updated the restrictions list and basically said they're banning, like, a bunch of the fun guns I thought I was going to have fun using, and nope, like the HRM9, the Ram 7, the SVA 545, probably other guns that I can't remember off the top of my head. They're just all going to be not allowed in the rule set, which isn't very fun, but okay, dude. Cool, for sure. We're also still running into the issue for me where like Rio is kind of still boring as hell to play because everyone is learning it, which means no one is moving, which like really sucks, but it's kind of what I said would happen. Of course, the easy solution to that is just don't play Rio, but I want to learn the map. The hell else is in this bitch? Oh, he's in the flower. Wow, okay. Yep, I never fucking saw that guy. Like, as far as this gun goes, compared to the other LMGs in the sandbox, it's actually pretty good, but the problem is the LMGs in this game just aren't that good as a whole. Having an LMG that's better than the rest of the LMGs is fun, I guess, but for sure, man, he didn't die. But just, what's the point of having a gun that's better than the rest of the guns in its class, but still just isn't better than, like, that SMG, for instance? Like, how did I lose that? I guess I'm just bad. It seems like in some situations you do the LMG probably might perform better on a map that isn't so close quarters and everything, but